Greetings and welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to defensively play in Outpost Rush. Of course, you can always, play just purely offensively, kind of like a death match, but there's a whole defensive side, a whole strategic side to this game mode that a lot of people are actually not taking advantage of. And so I thought today I'm going to be showing you just how to do it, what you can do, and, just like what kind of benefits you can get for your team. So first of all, there's three main resources in this game mode, which is wood, ore, and leather. So you have these trees that you can chop down. Of course, they will provide you with wood. They're important to build certain structures, mainly doors on your outpost and, things like, weapons and stuff like that. So wood is definitely nice to have. I would recommend, if you want to play defensively, you should look for a couple friends that are willing to join you, because it takes quite a lot of time to get all the resources together just to like upgrade your outpost to the like most basic kind of level. Putting doors on and putting like a respawn in your outpost. So yeah, that's how you chop down the wood. There's of course wolves here that you can kill. And these wolves will provide you, first of all, with Azoth. So any creature that you kill, not players, any creature that you kill will give you 25 Azoth. These wolves you can, of course, skin to get some rawhide. And then, on top of that, you can come over here, and there's a little mine, and you will find these infused ore nodes, and you just get some infused ore. There's, of course, more NPCs over here that you can kill for some nice Azoth. Azoth is pretty easy to get. You have plenty of fast respawning enemies that you can kill. Like I said, they all give 25 Azoth. Just pick that up. Azoth is really nice. Azoth is basically your currency to buy things when you own an outpost. So any outpost you own can have, it has like an armory where you can go and you can buy certain things that can give you buffs and, provide you with decent things. Let's look at the armory real quick. So you have this Ursine summoning stone that basically allows you to summon a bear. I'll show you in a second how that exactly works. You can buy this. You have these foods here, the Zephyr Kegs, the Monster Slayer's stew, and the Battle Bread. These ones give you movement speed bonus. These here give you damage against creatures. And the Battle Bread, my favorite, gives you a bonus against enemy players. So they say it's a 10% bonus. I'm not sure if that's actually correct. I feel like it gives a little bit more. It definitely makes a difference for me, for my build, when I put this on. It only lasts for 20 seconds. So, it's basically just like there's a short duration buff that you just put on before you, go in and like drop the hammer on a group of people. But yeah, I love those. These are really nice to have. Endurance potions for some stamina regen. You have some powder keg. I've never tried this one. I'm interested to see how much damage this does and like how the handling is, if you can just like run into a group of people and put that down maybe. I'll test that at some point. And then you have these infused mana potions and infused health potions that you can also buy with the Azoth, which is really nice because they're strong potions. And you don't have to invest money to get this. So if you're playing Outpost Rush a lot, you can just invest your Azoth into these potions and yeah, you're good to go. One thing though, none of these items stay on your character after the match is over. So once the match is over, you lose these items. That way, it's you can't just take them with you when you're leaving. So once you have the resources, though, you can just put them into this protection ward, which basically builds a tower that allows you to respawn, and it also allows a little bit of a protection to take in the point here, right? So if someone comes, like if someone from the enemy team comes and sits here, this thing is slowly going to flip and it's going to turn red. But if there's a protection, they have to kill the protection first. You have to damage that until it breaks, and then they can flip the point. So this will delay any enemy attacks, and will allow your team to spawn right here at the outpost and not have to go back to basically your starting zone, which is, I don't even know, it's up here, right? This is our starting zone. This is the first outpost, the next outpost, next outpost. This is the enemy starting zone. This here is Baroness Hane. This is like a boss that spawns after a couple of minutes. And when you kill this boss, the team that kills this boss will freeze the enemy team's score for 3 minutes, which is really important. Especially when it's like really like a close game and it's kind of even and it's not clear which team is going to win. You go to this boss when it spawns. As you can see, there's a timer, 4 minutes. This means in 4.5 minutes, this boss will spawn. You go there, you take you take down the boss, you kill the boss. If your team manages to kill the boss, it will freeze the enemy team's score. If the enemy team does it, it's going to freeze your team's score for 3 minutes. So the team with the frozen score will not get any points for 3 minutes, which is a big advantage to really like hammer home the win. That's really important. So you should definitely consider doing this, especially if you're playing with friends. You should tell them about this if they don't know. Get in there. This is a hard boss. Does a lot of damage. It has like ice attacks and stuff like that. And of course, usually both teams are going to go there and compete over the boss. Whoever gets it gets the frozen score on the enemy team. So yeah, you also meet other players there. So it's quite the dangerous place to go there, but it's really important to get it. And then over here you have this portal, this corrupted portal. What you can do with this is you can grab Azoth from killing creatures. You go there, you put in your Azoth, and when you put 500 Azoth in, you get a summoning stone for a brute. And what that does is, I'll show you. There's like outside of these outposts, there's these summoning stones here, and you can take a summoning stone and put it in here, and there's 3 of them. You have the bear, which is a kind of like a medium health, medium damage kind of a guardian that walks around and does things. Defends and attacks people. You have the wraith, which is also kind of like medium health, but a lot of damage. I once got one shot by one of these. Got it, like this thing hit me for like 10k, so it's a lot of damage. Can be very useful against like single players that come to this outpost and want to start taking it. Against a group, the wraith and the bear can't really do much, but that's where the brute comes into play. The brute is insanely strong. It's a giant corrupted ogre, I don't know, a brute, right? It's giant. It does a lot of damage, has a lot of CC, has a lot of health. Takes a long time to kill this thing, and I'll tell you, it is absolutely brutal. You can use this thing, of course, offensively or defensively. You can summon this at your own outpost here to defend. So when people come, this thing is going to attack them. But you can also use it to kind of like offensively. You can summon this, and it helps you take an outpost, especially if there's like a long fight going on over and the outpost flips back and forth, and you can like summon this brute. It really helps you, because what it does is it has like 2 main attacks that it does. It has like one big AoE attack that sucks people in. So everybody that's in range gets sucked in, and it's brutal. It's brutal. You can't fight. You can't really do anything, because you're constantly just being CC'd. You're being sucked back in. You can't get away. So you can really utilize this. Once the brute sucks your enemies in, you just drop like a gravity well on top, drop all kinds of AoE on top. It's really nice. And it even sucks people off of a wall. If people are on the wall and are attacking you, this thing does this thing. It sucks them off the wall. It's really nice. And the other attack that it has like these, I always call them the poop balls. They're like giant boulders that it rolls, and they just roll you over, and it's like it stuns you, and it just keeps happening. They do a lot of damage. Super annoying. Between the suck and the roll, the poop balls, it's insane. You can barely move. This thing is constantly stunning you, and yeah, if you're being attacked by other players, it's crazy. So yeah, these are nice to have, but this is this is the real deal. The brute is the real deal. You know, it takes a lot of Azoth, but of course, you don't have to get all this Azoth by yourself. When your team does it and your team puts it in, that's more than okay, right? You know, once the 500 Azoth are full, you can take the summoning token, take it here, summon the brute, and then, you know, you'll see what it does. If you've never seen it, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Stop right there, criminal scum. This guy's gonna die here. Oh, he's chugging a potion. Boom, got him. Anywho, that is that. There is indeed an offensive portion to this game mode. Let's not forget about it. Okay, now we have... We're just going to collect a couple ore, and then we're going to come back and build a couple things. So there is, out here, like in front of the middle outpost, there's this cannon that you can build. It requires wood and ore. So this one's really strong. You should definitely use this. A lot of people don't use it, which I don't understand. It's really strong. It's kind of hard to hit. Oh yeah, you have to back up so it builds. It's really strong. It's hard to aim though, because you know the place where they put this thing. Oh yeah, hit somebody. I mean, look at this, 1200, and these people are all wearing the bugged resilient traits, so they take a lot less damage. Once that's fixed, these cannons can probably hurt a lot more. But yeah, you can shoot. It's really nice. It does a lot of damage. It also knocks them back a little bit. It really helps in supporting your team. You should definitely consider building this cannon and having it manned at all times. Like I said, the position of the cannon is kind of shitty because they put it like right in front of this giant rock here, and you also don't have any high ground, so you can't really look into the keep much. But yeah, it's nice. You can support people, especially if there's like a big pile of people inside the outposts. You can really help out with the cannon. And of course, you know, you can do this from a safe distance. You'll see any enemies approach from a mile away, so that's nice. Like I said, you know, the aiming is a little complicated here because you never really know how far this goes. Okay, this guy got wrecked already. Doesn't need my assistance. Let's keep shooting. Oh, there's oh yes, there's people coming. Hit him. Yes. Shoot him. Yes. So yeah, as you can see, this definitely helps. Having the cannon is a great help for your team. You should always consider building it and also letting your teammates know that the cannon is ready for shooting, and so that always like someone can man it and, you know, do good work with it. So okay, we gathered a couple resources here. We will apply this to this thing here. We will build this protection ward. I'm just gonna put the resources in real quick. Step back, it builds this thing. Respawn point activated. I'm also gonna build the door real quick. The enemy teams are coming. Let me put the door on. Boom. Access denied. This is the Brute, by the way, that I told you about. This is this giant thing. It has a fuck ton of health. You're not gonna kill this thing anytime soon. And it has these... See this? This is the suck attack. It just sucked me off the wall. Woo! Get out of my way, bitch! So yeah, that is that. I'm gonna show you one thing, though. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna buy this Ursine Summoning Stone real quick. Once you have that, you can come out here. Oh, they already summoned a Wraith. They already summoned a Wraith. So you cannot summon another summon once there is a summon active. So this basically has to die first. Which is good. Let's me demonstrate this. Let's me demonstrate this. You know, now that this thing is dead, you can come here and put another summoning stone in. We summoned a bear. This is our bear now. This is, you know, this guy is gonna protect us a little bit. He's not the biggest help. Let's be honest here. He's doing his best. He's a good boy, but you know, the damage is not super high and the health is not super high. So, you know, consider that. I'm gonna put that in for, you know, building that camp. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna finish this camp in this match. Sad times, but it is what it is. But yeah, here goes the Brute. The Brute is crazy. Like, see, it throws these giant boulders. Throws the giant boulders. It runs people down. It does a lot of damage. Don't let your enemy team, like, don't let the enemy team get this thing. This thing is crazy. This thing's crazy. Look at this. It throws the boulder. It knocks people down. It's crazy. Like, this thing is mean. This thing is mean. Alright, let's add a couple materials here. Capture this one. Perfect. Okay, let's put the materials in for the command post. Boom. Command post is upgraded. And that will give us, I can show you. So we get incoming healing efficiency is increased, and the a damage buff defense. It doesn't really, it looks like it doesn't really say that. I wish it would state precisely what you get. Provides different passive team buffs, damage buff, defense buff. This is kind of vague, but this is basically what it does, right? You get the incoming healing efficiency and you get some damage and defense buff. I don't know how high they are. It's hard to say. For like 100 materials each, I don't know. It's quite expensive. You can upgrade this, of course, to a tier 2. I don't know what that would do, but realistically, I don't know if this is worth it. It takes a long time to get the materials, especially when you're alone. And yeah, like, just the vague buff that you get from it, kind of hard to say. Let's apply a couple resources here. And build the repeater. Step back, repeater. Repeater overheats. You gotta be careful with the overheating repeater. This thing is barely hitting, but got him. Boom. I don't know what the range is on this thing, but it seems like it's not doing a whole lot. But yeah, you can build a repeater and, you know, support your team, shoot a little bit. It's kind of hard to aim. The damage is not crazy, which is probably also due to the fact that, you know, a lot of people are exploiting different mitigation bonuses right now, so that's not super cool. Let's add the rest of the materials to the protection ward here, and yeah, that's basically the defensive gameplay options that you have in this game. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. I hope you're interested in checking out the defensive gameplay a little bit more, because I think this is a lot more interesting when you have like both the offense and the defense going on at the same time. So I really think you should focus a little bit on defense. Probably not too much, but if you have a couple friends that can help you, I think upgrading the Outpost, getting a couple weapons built and stuff like that can really help your team win. Especially the cannon, as you saw, was a really good one since it's AoE. It's hitting quite hard. It adds like a little bit of a knockback to people, so that can really like interrupt them in their combat. So yeah, give it a try. I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. If so, consider liking, commenting, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon. So take it easy, guys. Lag detected. Oh god, here we go. What an end to the video. See you next time. Bye.